I can't with you. So stupid. Hey, Lavoya, can you hear me good? I want to make sure. Let me see. You stop. Hey, Lavoya, stop.
She looking all sex over here. Y'all just don't know, boy.
Would you play your game?
Play something else.
Hey, Cece. Hey, Madison. Hey, hey, Gina. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Nino.
That's it right there.
Hey, Creasy. Hey, August. Hey, Kay. Hey, Sequoia. Hey, Suki. Hey, Reality. Hey, Miss D. Hey, Barbie. Stop. What's going on, Trucker? What's up, Roxana? Hey, stop. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Cherry Blossom. Hey, Kai. Hey, Mines. Hey, Sade. Hey, Shay. Would you stop? Hey, Sinful. Hey, Tay Tay. Hey, you guys. Welcome back. Y'all, auntie is back. Thanks to the family. Oh my goodness, you guys are so special. And not in kind of way. But you guys are so special. The family has made sure auntie has have equipment to give y'all story time. So let's thank the family, guys. All those family members like Chastain and Shay and Nina and a few others. So you guys, let's just thank them for getting auntie back for y'all. How many minutes have been on? 2 minutes. Back for y'all real quick. So let's give that family a hand, you guys. Y'all got the clapping emoji. I know y'all got the clapping emoji. Let's give that family a hand. Those family members a hand. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Quan. Hey, Sinful. Yes. Let's get a family a hand. Hey, Creasy. Yes, y'all go and shut the door. It's so many y'all. If y'all don't get y'all asses up off the couch and go shut the door, we about to have a problem. We about to have a whole issue.
They take that off the wall.
We about to have a whole issue. I didn't know nothing about this. I didn't know they was getting it. I had no idea. It was a surprise for me, you guys. I had no idea this was coming to me at all. So, Quan, I'm sorry. I didn't even know people were donating. I ain't know none of this. I got a very inconspicuous ass message and email telling me to go to a spot and pick up some shit that was in my name. And that's all I did. I had no idea this was going on. I had no idea. So, yes. Thank you, family. Hey, Fair Mom, Ash. Girl, I'm waiting on my waist beads. So, yes, the waist beads that you got me, I put them on when I first got them, girl. One of my waist beads is already falling off, girl. I'm like, oh my God, a bitch is dropping this weight trying to get that body snatched for the summertime. That's what I'm talking about. So, yes, thank you, Fair Mom, Ash. I can't wait, girl. I can't wait. Hey, Jigia. Yes. Who all ready for fucking story time? Who all ready for story time? Who missed story time? No, you hear all that tap dancing in the background? You probably hear. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad, guys. So, yes, Auntie is back. Let me see. Let me make sure my moderators and stuff is correct, guys. Feel free to give Auntie some love with the tips however you want to. YouTube, PayPal, Cash App. We don't went over this 1,000 times. So y'all already know the process on how we're going to do this. What's the night? Monday night. That is Barbie. Where's Rakisha? Is Rakisha on here? Rakisha. Yes, Auntie is in full effect, Shay. I'm talking about full effect. Do y'all like the camera? The camera awesome? Is the camera quality not awesome? Is it not awesome? Y'all. Now I need my fix. Shay, you gonna get your fix, girl. Oh. So Keisha can't do Mondays anymore. I see her classes got meetings on Mondays. Okay, so who gonna fill in to help Barbie tonight? Is it Kay since she already got the moderator to look there already? Okay, you gonna help out tonight? Thank you, Sade. Now try again. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness, I miss y'all. Oh, I miss them cute little stickers. Oh. If I could look like a head control, I would. Thank you, Kay. Thank you so much for filling in. I will figure out how to switch the days around so Rakisha will still be able to go to class and stuff. And everybody will still be able to work. Okay. So, can y'all please? I still see some of y'all asses on the couch and ain't got up and went over there and thumbs up, close the door. I'm gonna need you to get up and go do that, please. I'm gonna need you to get up and go do that. Yes, I got y'all 3 good stories for tonight. Oh, get your popcorn. Baby, get your teacups, get your snacks, your twisties, your cupcakes, your pies. Warm your plate up, them hot wings you got sitting in the refrigerator that your ass ain't gonna eat unless something good come on. Bitch, it's the time to throw them goddamn hot wings in the microwave. Like right now. Like right now. I miss you too, Lakeisha. Yes. Y'all get all y'all snacks and stuff together because we are having story time tonight, boo. It is going all the way the fuck down. And thank you, family. Thank you for equipment to give out the fucking stories, guys. Because, I missed y'all so much. Oh, my goodness. It's like a family reunion, y'all. I missed y'all so much. Oh. Now I'm too flabbergasted to move. All right, guys. Y'all miss Auntie, because Auntie miss y'all. Y'all miss Auntie, because Auntie miss y'all. Hey. I miss y'all so much. Oh, my goodness. So we're going to go ahead and start this story time in like 2 minutes. So you got time to go to the bathroom, wash your hand. Please wash your damn hands and get your snacks, your cakes, your pies, whatever, your oatmeal pies, your brownies, whatever your ass like to eat on. This is a fucking cheat day today. Auntie is back. It's a cheat day. Fuck them diets today. It's a cheat day. It's a motherfucker. Auntie said it's a cheat day today. If you don't put that Weight Watchers milkshake down, bitch, and go grab you a real Jamaica milkshake from something fucking well. It's a cheat day today. Auntie back. We celebrating. Auntie back. Auntie back. We celebrating. Fuck that. It's a cheat day. All right, guys. We got 1 more minute. 1 more minute before we start. Thank you, Jasmine. Oh, I love you too, boo. Yes, thank you, Jasmine. Moderators put Jasmine's name down. She sent me a superstar sticker. Thank you, Jasmine. Yes, we will definitely do that, LaVoya. Let you know, baby. We got sickle cell babies around here. So you got prayer warriors on your end, but we will send all our prayers up for your baby. Ain't nothing gonna happen, but your baby gonna be just fine. We're gonna speak it into existence. And we're gonna leave it at that. Girl, don't even stress yourself. We strong. And your baby strong. So don't you even worry about it. Prayers. Prayers for your baby too, Magenta. She'll be home. She just being grown at this point, honey. Maybe she just got some steam to blow off. She'll be okay. Don't think nothing negative. You know how these kids is nowadays. They don't come with no goddamn instruction manual. So know that your baby's smart enough. She's street smart enough to know what she's doing. So don't worry. Don't stress. Just pray on it. She'll be okay. Oh, and this is why Bambi. Oh, I'm about to beat him up. I'm gonna put a whole goddamn hole in my wall. Yeah, it's tis the season to be grown. So, pretty sure half of us got grown ass daughters that's out here trying to do what they want to do instead of what they're supposed to be doing. So just pray on it. You'll be okay. All right, guys. It's time to start this story time. So who's ready for story time? Because if y'all ain't ready, I know I can leave until Wednesday. I mean, let me know what y'all want to do. Thank you, Shay. Yes, girl, you finna get your fix, bitch. You finna get your fix. I'm not washing dishes, so I can't reply. That's fine, Quan. We know you in the building. That's all that matters. So stupid, creepy. Not know you know. No man, we got 50 limb story. Y'all need to cut it out. They got damn 50 limb story time shit. How you Tony? Up, you late, but you here. Let me see. Okay. Moderators, y'all make sure y'all get these names from my tips and superstar stickers that's coming in because I love all y'all individually that I already sent superstar stickers. I love y'all individually. Y'all will be in story time. Let me see when it's going to be. Wednesday. You'll be in Wednesday story time. So if you send a superstar sticker tonight, you'll be in Wednesday story time. So yeah. Look out for Auntie because y'all miss Auntie. I do accept tips. Y'all already know how we do this shit. So here we go. Our first story time has Tasha, Juicy, and India. Y'all. Tasha, Juicy, and India. Roll call. Where y'all at? Let me see where you at. Tasha, Juicy, India. Come on, roll call. Your ass about to be marked absent. They finna be more absent. Moderators, if you don't see them say nothing, their ass is marked absent. I need to reach out to their parents. All righty. Well, we're going to go on with story time. They'll be a part of the replay game. And when y'all do show up for the replay game, know that Auntie marked y'all ass is absent. Period. All right. So here we go. So like I said, it's Tasha, Juicy, and India. And this is their story. So Tasha, Juicy, and India were at the house cleaning up. They're all sisters. Tasha's the oldest. She's the meanest out of everybody. So she's the oldest. So it's Tasha, Juicy, and India. And they're at home. And their mom is there. They're sitting down watching TV, cleaning up, doing what they normally do. And mom gets a phone call from their aunt. And aunt called and she says, look, hey girl, how you doing? Look, so my boo hit me up. He's flying me out of town to where he is. I need somebody to sit the house. I need somebody to watch the house. Can the girls come watch the house? They mom is like, well, Tasha been in that little phase where she been sneaking out and all that stuff. I really don't want to send them over there because it might, I can't guarantee these kids won't act a damn fool over in their house by themselves. And she like, no, Tasha, that's my favorite baby. She know me. She been around the longest. She know how I am. She know I'm not going to allow her to do no shit like that. So, come in. So it's all good. Just send Tasha and the girls over here. So Tasha goes because, her aunt asks for her. And Juicy goes and India goes to watch Tasha, basically. Because mom's like, hell no. Tasha been in that phase where her ass been sneaking out the house, doing all kind of crazy shit. So I'm not going to go over there and let her watch that house by herself. So she sent Juicy and India with her. So Auntie get them the address, tell them to come over to her house. Her flight leaves at 9, so they need to be there before 9 o'clock. So they're like, bet. So Tasha comes up. Her mama like, look, this is the rule. Don't have nobody in her fucking house. When you get over there, you lock the door. Don't open the door for nobody. If she leave y'all money to buy y'all something to eat, it's fine to open the door for them. Don't invite nobody over to her house. Don't have them damn children. Like it was a whole list of shit mom ran through before Tasha left the house. Juicy in India in the background like, yep. And check. You heard what she said. So yeah, they go on out the house, they get in the car. When they get in the car, as they're going over there, Tasha phone rings. She picks up the phone. Hello. Hey, bitch. Yeah, girl. So my auntie beat me with the house, bitch. So yes. And you can hear India in the background like, nope, I'm going to tell mama. If you have anybody at the house, I'm going to tell mama. You heard what she said. So Tasha like, shut the hell up. Girl, be quiet. Bitch, I'm gonna send you the address when I get over there. Make sure everything all clear. My auntie gone. I'm gonna send y'all the address. Y'all come over. So she hangs up the phone. Juicy like, nope. You heard what mama said. You're not supposed to have nobody at auntie house. Don't do this shit. You gonna get all this in trouble. And Tasha like, won't nobody get in trouble if y'all just be quiet and don't say nothing. Okay, fine. So they get over to the house. When they get to the house, auntie, and now she rushing through the house trying to hurry up and pack up everything. She like, oh my goodness, he gave me such short notice. I'm trying to hurry up and get everything together. So when they go in there, they like, auntie, we here. So she like, good, y'all here. Okay, so sit down on the bed. So everybody sit down on the bed. So she's running through the house, packing up stuff. She like, okay, Tasha, I don't want nobody in my house. You know how I am. You know I don't have no problem with you hanging with your friends outside my house. Don't have nobody in my house. Don't open the door for nobody. I don't give a fuck who it is. Don't open the door for nobody. I'm pretty sure you ate at your mama's house, so you ain't got to order nothing to eat tonight, so my door shouldn't be open tonight. Now, tomorrow is a whole different story, but tonight, don't let nobody in my house. Don't go out my house. Lock my door, period. I don't want no smoking, no drinking. You know how you could be, Tasha. She went through a whole lineup of shit. Tasha like, okay. Juicy ended in the background like, yep, mama said the same thing at home. Yep, so she already know mama said that. Okay, cool. So auntie rushes out the house. I love y'all. It's food in the refrigerator. Eat whatever you want. I see y'all on Sunday. Okay, bye, auntie. So she go on out the door. When she run out the door, it's the Uber sitting out there in the front yard. She puts her stuff in the trunk. She get in the car and the Uber pulls off. Tasha goes out on the front porch. She looks down the end of the street. She see the Uber stops at the stop sign. It makes right. The Uber's gone. She's walking back in the house. She grabs her phone out her back pocket. As she walking in the house, she's calling her home girl. She like, bitch, so my auntie gone, so you can come over here. Her address is, and Juicy slapped the phone out her hand. She's like, nope, I already told you. Mama said we can't do that shit. You gonna get us in trouble. Like, don't do that, man. And they're like, I'm gonna call mama. I'm finna call mama. She like, you call mama. I'm gonna tell mama you peed in the bed the other night and I hid it for you. So India was like, okay, fine. So India bags up. She down there at this point. Juicy like, well, you ain't got no damn dirt on me, and I'm gonna tell mama because you're not finna get me in trouble. She like, oh, so you don't want to see your little boyfriend tonight? And Juicy like, what you talking about? My boyfriend don't even stay over here. She like, I can go over there and get him. Auntie said don't have nobody in her house. You sure you don't want to see him? I mean, it's fine with me. If you don't want to see him, that's your boyfriend. It don't matter to me. You don't want to see him, that's your boyfriend. Juice was like, you gonna go get him for real? We can go get him right now. Auntie said, y'all can't leave the house. India say, I said, y'all can't leave the house. Don't take your ass out the house. I'm gonna tell. I told you I'm gonna tell mom you peed on yourself too. Fine. So Juice like, go get him. She like, all right, I'm gonna go get him. Y'all stay in the house. Y'all lock the door. Don't let nobody in. When I get back, I'm gonna invite my friend over. We gonna kick it, and then all the company go home at 11 o'clock tonight. Period. Okay, cool. So they sit in the house. India and Juicy sitting in the house, and Tasha leaves to go get Juicy's boyfriend. So she closed the door. She like, man, that's real fucked up, man. Like, how she gonna bring up that I peed in the bed? How she gonna tell mama that? That ain't fair. That shit happened like so long ago. And Juicy looked at her and she was like, nope, it was like 3 days ago because I heard it. I heard it when you ran around like, oh shit, I peed in the bed. Yep, y'all heard it. I'm pretty sure mama already knew about it. But if you want to let her hang it over your head, she like, well, you ain't no better. You let her get your boyfriend. All you need was your boyfriend for her to break the rules in here. All us get in trouble. She like, nope, I don't want to hear it. We fine. We're going to be good. Because just like she said, all the company going home at 11 o'clock. Should be no problem. Okay. So they sitting there watching TV. All of a sudden they hear a bang at the door. Boom, boom, boom. 3 bangs. India looks at Juicy. Juicy looks at India. She said, don't open the door for nobody. She like, what if it's Tasha? Oh, it ain't Tasha. Tasha would have knocked on the door different. Like, Tasha wouldn't have banged on the door like that. So she like, that's probably who else would be knocking on the door this time of night? While they discussing it, boom, boom, boom. It's crazy.
Got me down looking.
You're so stupid. So they get up and they go to the door, and India looks out the window and she sees what like a dude in all black standing in front of the door. She's like, it's a man at the door. The fuck is a man doing at the door? What man? I don't know. Yeah, man, I seen him out the window. So Juicy peeks out the peephole and she sees a man in all black and he got a mask on, like, you know, around his face. Can't see nothing but his eyes. And he got like this hood, you know what I'm saying? He's standing there. He like listening to the door. You see him turn the head, listening to the door. So they back in front of the door. He hit the door again. Boom, boom, boom. So Juicy pulls out her phone. She calls Tasha. And they backing up front of the door. It's like, Tasha, it's somebody at the door. I don't know who at the door. It's a man. He got a mask on. I don't know. He's beating on the door like he's trying to get in. Can you please hurry up and come back? Okay. So she hangs up the phone. Tasha, hurry up. She got the boy in the car with her, and she's hurrying up and she's rushing back to the house. She pulls up in the driveway. She looks at the front door. It's nobody there. When she gets to the front door, it's nobody there, but it is a muddy footprint on the door as if somebody kicked it. So it's a muddy footprint on the door. So she hurry up and unlocks the door and she runs in and, you know, close the door and lock the door. And she's like, Josie, India. And she goes around the house and she goes into the bathroom and they like in the tub with the shower curtain pulled back where you couldn't see them. She like, what the hell happened? It was like some man was at the door. Like both of them was crying at this time. It was some man at the door and he was beating on the door real hard. And then he kicked the door real hard. So we just ran and hid. Did you know what the dude looked like? No, he had on a black mask. We couldn't see him. Juicy little boyfriend running in. He grabbed her. You okay, baby? She like, it was a man at the door. And then runs over. She grabbed Tasha. She like, it was, I'm telling you, Tasha, it was a man trying to get in. I don't know who it was. So Tasha grabs her phone. She called her auntie. She like, hey, auntie. So you landed. I'm glad to see you landed. You made it safe, right? Mm-hmm. So are you around your boyfriend? And she like, no, why? She like, cause it was a dude banging on your door. And auntie like, what? She's like, yes, it was a dude banging on your door. He had on all black. He had a black mask around his face, like, you know, a COVID mask. He had a hood on his head, couldn't see nothing but his eyes. Like, was you expecting company? And she like, hell no, I wasn't expecting no company. Y'all didn't open the door for him, did you? Tasha, like, if we didn't open the door for him, we wouldn't be talking to you right now. We'd probably be dead in this damn house. No, we didn't open the door for him, but we want to know, was it somebody you knew? Because we don't have nobody over here we know. And she like, no, if that happened again, call the police because I don't know. No, ain't no man supposed to be beating on my damn door coming to my house. So she like, are you sure, auntie? And auntie like, yes, I'm sure. So she closed the door. I mean, she hangs up the phone. So she tells them, she like, look, auntie said she don't know the dude. If it happened again, just call the police. So Juicy and her little boyfriend sit on the couch. And India and Tasha's in the kitchen. They go get them, you know, make them something to eat and everything. And while they're making them something to eat, there's a kitchen window right in front of the sink of the kitchen. And they hear like this soft tapping, like on the window. Like somebody was doing their finger like this on the window. They look back like, the fuck? And it's so dark outside. There's no lights outside. All you can see in this window is basically your own fucking reflection because it's so dark outside. So India looks at Tasha. She said, you heard that? Tasha was like, I heard that. So they hear it again. On the window. They turn around and look back. They don't see nothing. But they can still hear it and they can see the window shaking. So they know this noise is coming from the damn window. Something is going over to the window. So they go over to the window. Hey, Trina. They walk over to the window. India walks over with Tasha. Like I said, it's like dark outside. They can't see shit but their own reflection in this window. And they get close to the window. India puts her hand on the window. She can feel the vibration on the window. As if somebody's doing the window like this. She like, you can feel it. Put your hand up here, Tasha. And Tasha goes to put her hand up there. And right when her hand touches the glass, the lights turn off. And you can see a whole woman in the window. She got both her hands in the same spot as Tasha and India doing the window like this. And she's at the fucking window. And they jump back like, what the fuck? And they jump back, they run. Thank you, Trina. They run into the living room. And Juicy in there kissing her boyfriend. And Tasha just grabs her ass, put in the headlock. What the fuck is you doing? Do you not know we about to die? She like, what the fuck? Let me go. Why you grabbing on me? And her boyfriend like, let her go, Tasha, let her go. And she let Juicy go. Juicy hit the ground. She like, why the fuck you grabbing on me? What's wrong with you? She like, bitch, we about to die. What the fuck you? Whoa, wait a minute. That ain't so you just run in here and tell somebody, man. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? She like, bitch, it was just a whole goddamn dick. Like, I don't know what the fuck. It was could have been a homeless bitch. I don't know what it was, but it was a woman at the goddamn window. And they look over and India can't even talk. She just like, huh. So instantly, Tasha like, where's her asthma pump? Where's her pump? She was like, I don't fucking know. Find her pump. Like, India, she'll stop breathing. She about to fucking collapse. She can't even breathe. Oh my goodness. Do you feel it on her? She got it on her. And she pointing at the door. Pointing at the door. And they're like, what? What? And they look at the door like, what? What? She like, the car. It's in the car. Whoa, wait a minute. The asthma pump is in the car. That's what you saying? The asthma pump in the car. And she like, it's in the car. So Juicy like, Tasha, run out and get the motherfucking asthma pump. And Tasha like, it's so hard to say goodbye. Bitch, did I just tell you it was a whole woman outside and like she wanted to fucking murder us through the window? And I'm supposed to run out here at this bitch, wherever she is, for a fucking asthma pump. And you know what? I seen this shit on TV. Get a fucking bag. Get a brown paper bag. Bring it over here. All she needs is a brown paper bag. India about to die. Go get the goddamn brown paper bag. She runs over, get the brown paper bag, put it on India. She like, India, just breathe into the bag. I seen it work on TV 1,000 times. It'll work. Just breathe into the bag. And India was just looking at her like she got this look on her face like, bitch, if you don't get your ass up, they gonna get that goddamn asthma pump. She tried it to go bad, but it's not helping. She like, Tasha, you gotta go out there and get the goddamn pump like right now. She gonna pass out, man, and mama gonna kill us. Then we all gonna die tonight, bitch. What you talking about? Like, you need to go get the fucking pump. So she like, okay, man, fine. Stay with her. So she gets up. She get ready to storm to the door. And she like, Juicy, let me borrow your boyfriend. Grab Juicy's boyfriend by the clothes, snatch his ass up. You going out here with me. She opens the door. She like, look, when I open this big door, I'm going to run straight out to the fucking car. You keep this flashlight on me. If you see anything, you just scream. You just let me know something out here. He like, ain't nothing out there. Just hurry up. She like, look, bro, you didn't see what the fuck we just, do you not see my sister over there about to die? We just saw some serious shit. Like, just keep the fucking flashlight on me when I run out here. He like, all right, fine. She opens the door. She runs out there. She runs out there. She opens up the car door. She's looking at the back seat where India was. All of a sudden, you hear the boy screaming, "R!" She like looks up at the window. He like, "R! Fuck, huh? R!" He flashing the light at her ass. She like, "What is you talking about?" I'm coming. I'm hurrying. I'm coming. She looked back down. She see the asthma pump up on the driver's seat. She snatches that shit out. She looked back at him. He's still flicking the fucking light. R! She comes up out of the car. She like, what you say? He like, she in the car. She looks over to the goddamn passenger seat. That bitch is right there like, falling out the mouth, all kind of thick, green looking shit. That's like swamp thing looking shit coming out of her mouth. Tasha just run, leave the fucking door open, runs all the way back to the house with the asthma pump. She looked back. This woman is on her ass. Like, this bitch got out the car the same time Tasha got out the car, and she is on Tasha's ass. Like, if she was to fall, she could grab Tasha by the ankle. That's how close she is to Tasha. But it don't seem like the woman really want to goddamn grab Tasha. It's Tasha ass back off into the fucking house. Tasha runs into the house. The boy slams the door. They lock it. She look out the peephole. That bitch is still at the goddamn peephole, like at the fucking peephole, like scratching at the goddamn peephole. They're like, what the fuck? So she runs over. She get a goddamn pump to India. So everybody like, just calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. She breathing. So Juicy like, what happened, India? India like, we heard a noise at the window and we went to see what it was, and there was a lady and she was beating on the window, and she looked and she started, and they was like, calm down, just hit the pump, calm down. So India's sitting over there, she's scared, she's trying to hit the pump. Tasha called Auntie back again. Hey, Auntie, hope you ain't got no dick in you right now, because we got a fucking problem at the house. And she like, what? Girl, don't you talk to me like that. She like, Auntie, I'm so for real right now. Like, we got a problem at the house. Like, you need to, like, something's wrong. And she like, what is wrong? She like, look, Auntie, we don't see no woman at this house. She look like She was fucking dead. Like she was spitting up green shit like Swamp Thing, auntie. And then the dude with the mask on his fucking face and all that shit, like it's too much, auntie. And she like, baby, y'all been watching scary movies? No, we ain't been watching no goddamn scary movies. We just been here at your house doing nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. And now all this shit is going on. Like, what is going on? She like, baby, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'll be home Sunday. No, see, this is where you fucked up at. See, Sunday ain't gonna be quick enough for us. What we gonna do is lock your house up tomorrow morning, and I'll ride by twice a day until your ass get back home to make sure your door is still closed and ain't nobody kick that shit in. Other than that, that's as much as we can do, auntie. I can't do no more than that. I can't even subject my sister up to this shit no more. You know, India almost had a fucking heart attack. She went into a whole goddamn asthma attack that almost led to a heart attack, auntie, all because of some shit that's going on at your house you claim you don't know nothing about. So the auntie hears how pissed off Tasha is. Tasha's going in. So auntie sit there, she listened to everything Tasha said. And she said, Tasha, calm down. Can I please talk? Can I talk now? Tasha like, I don't want to hear it, auntie. We leave in about. She like, Tasha, calm the fuck down. Can I talk to you? Can I speak right quick? What? She like, look, I don't know what the fuck going on. I don't know what's going on with this woman y'all talking about and everything, but it have been some break-ins in the neighborhood. And the neighbors did say, the dude had on all black and shit. So, maybe it was a burglar trying to get in and realized it was somebody in the fucking house and just left. Okay, so you sent us into a fucking war zone in your house? Okay, so explain to that bitch. Why is she fumbling around the goddamn house, chasing me in the goddamn house, following me and shit? And auntie like, chase you in the house? I thought you was already in the house. Where you were? I told you, India had a fucking asthma attack. I had to go get her asthma pump out the car. This bitch chased me from the car doing like 80 miles per hour on foot that I couldn't fucking see, auntie. The bitch chased me in the house. Like, you need to tell me what's going on. Auntie like, baby, I don't know nothing about all that. I have no fucking idea about all that. All right, fine. Okay, well, that's fine. All right, so instead of us leaving in the morning, we're leaving tonight, okay? So you can call my mama. You can tell her what we did. I know she's going to be pissed off. She can bring her ass over here and sit because we're not doing it. I'm done. We're done. You're done. Whatever. Get your ass on a plane if you want to make sure this house is straight. Fine, Tasha. Lock my damn door. Put my key up. I'll come get my key when I get back. Fine. I don't care. Tasha hangs up the phone. Let's go, y'all. We finna go. Opens up the door to get ready to go. This lady is right there at the fucking door. Sound like a goddamn cat. Like, what the fuck? They slammed the door back. This is bullshit, man. Who the fuck is this bitch, man? Like, who is she? And Juicy boyfriend is like, I want to go home. She like, look, now your boyfriend a whole bitch. This the one you sleep. This the one you love, right? He can't even fucking protect you from some shit. We can't even really tell what the fuck it is. And he crying about he want to go home. Like, you know what? I'm gonna call mama. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call mama. No, don't call mama because then she gonna see he was over here. He got to take his ass out the door and run home. Run home? Who the fuck I look like? Jackie Jordan Kersey? I can't fucking run home. Look at that shit. I'm not Usain Bolt. I can't outrun that shit. You can barely outrun that shit. I can't outrun this shit. Like, you got to take me home. Okay, I will do that. I'll take you home. All I need you to do is go outside and beat the bitch up, and then we'll come right on out the door, crank the car up, and take your ass home. Man, this is bullshit, man. Like your sister playing. No, I'm dead fucking for real. Like, it's like we got to spend the night, y'all, because I ain't going out the house. Period. She got her ass in the living room, sat down on the couch. She told her, y'all might well sit your ass down. We ain't eating nothing. We ain't been around no reflections. That bitch gonna show up and snatch one of our asses into the window into the night, and then you're gonna be gone because I'm not coming out there to look for you. I'm just gonna have to tell mama, you know what I'm saying? We just got one less child in the fucking house. And your mama just gonna have to file a missing person on your ass. Cause 9 out of 10, you're gonna probably chase her out the window whenever something grab her. So yeah, missing and yeah, I'm not doing that shit. I'm gonna sit right here. She sat right there the whole night. Everybody slept right there in the fucking living room the whole night. Morning time comes. Tasha wakes up. She sees daytime. Sun bright as shit. She looks at her watch. It's 10:30. Oh my goodness. Thank God. The night is over. She gets up. She wake everybody up. Look, it's time for us to go, y'all. It's daytime. Let's go. They open the door. It's police everywhere. It's crime tape every fucking where. Like, what the fuck? The news is all out there. Like, what the hell is going on? So they come out the house, you know what I'm saying, being nosy like we love to do, you know what I'm saying? Lock the door. Come on out. Police got the crime tape damn near in Auntie yard. Like, what the fuck? So they come on out and police is like, hey, what y'all doing? They're like, wait a minute. We just came from this house. We live here. Well, my aunt live here. We are house sitting. Like, what's going on? And the dude was like, okay, stand over to the side for a second. And they're like, no, we're about to leave. And they're like, no, we need you to stand over to the side for a second. We'll be over there. Okay, the fuck? So they go over and stand to the side. All of a sudden, a detective and another cop walks over to them and they're like, hey, how y'all doing? They're like, we're good. What the fuck is going on? And he's like, I just want to ask you a few questions and I'll go ahead and let y'all leave. Were you guys here all night? Yeah, we were. Okay. Did you guys happen to hear anything, any noises, any weird noises in the middle of the night? Describe weird noises. Weird noises like screams or gunshots or, anything out of the ordinary that wouldn't normally make, you wouldn't hear at night. It was like, no, in India, like, we saw this and Tasha hurry up and slap them out. And he was like, what she's finna say? Like, nothing. We saw a movie last night that had a lot of screaming and gunshots in it. So it was kind of hard for us to, distinguish what kind of weird noises because we watched a movie with all the shit you just said was in it. So, I mean, it wouldn't have stood out to us. And he was like, okay, did you happen to see a young lady last night? Describe young lady. What you talking about? And he was like, a young lady. She was a Caucasian young lady in a long white pajama gown. Had like dirty blonde hair. Probably had cuts and bruises on her hands and stuff. If you seen her, and it was like, let me think. And then he was like, he like, what the baby trying to say? And she's like, nothing. She just keep talking about this movie. It's nothing. Let me think. No, I can't say that we did see a woman like that. What happened? Like, what's going on? What happened? So a young lady was killed last night. She stayed next door to you guys, to your aunt's house. She stayed next door. And she was killed last night. Do you know about who? It's like, no, that's what we're trying to figure out. Tasha was like, I do remember something. She was like, so last night when we got into my aunt's house and we was, finna sit down and, watch TV and everything, a dude came to the door that nobody knew. Like, we don't live over here. My aunt live over here. So nobody was at the door for us. We called our aunt. She said, she didn't have anybody that was coming over or knew anybody that was coming over, so that was, pretty much the only weird thing that we knew about. He was like, the guy, what did the guy look like? And she was like, I only seen him through the peephole. He was like, really big, had on all black, had a black hoodie on, had little COVID mask, black COVID mask on. All you could see was his eyes. And the police was like, okay, all right. And that was the only thing that stood out. And she was like, yeah, that was the only thing that really stood out to me. Okay, all right. Well, thank you so much. Cool. She leaves, get in the car. Put Andy in the car. Andy like, why you didn't tell him about the lady? We saw the lady. Why you didn't tell him about the lady? And it's like, how we supposed to tell them? We saw a dead woman at the window, India. Like, how we supposed to tell them that? Can you describe what the lady looked like? India was like, see, that's what I'm talking about. Calm down, hit your pump, calm down. That's why we didn't say nothing about the lady, okay? Calm down, it's okay. Hey, get home. Go home, drop the little boy off at home. They go home. Auntie get home Sunday. She said when she got home, she called and, told the mama she was glad that the girls did leave. It was weird that some man came to her door and she didn't, know who it was. And turns out, somebody get killed next door. She was glad that they left when they did leave. And, she said she came in and seen the memorial for the lady and she described what the lady looked like, just like the cops did. And India just walked out of the room like, she just walked out. She didn't want to hear that shit. Just walked out. And then she was like, they caught the dude. They caught the dude that did it. They said that when they did catch the dude, he was pretty much like, I guess crazy. I don't know, geeked up on some drug, but he was laughing about what he did. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did, and I'll do it again. I was gonna do it again, but they wouldn't open the door. I tried to get in, and auntie was like, the police came to her and let her know, he tried to get in because they checked the house when the girls left. They seen the footprint on the door. They, did whatever they needed to do. And they was like, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to come to your house to get in and get them kids in your house. And the aunt was just thankful. She told her sister, girl, he was trying to get the girls. Girl, he was trying to knock the girls off next. Like I guess he watched them come in after he killed a girl next door, and he was coming after them next. But I guess he couldn't get in the house. Like something stopped him from getting in the house. Like, honey, yeah, maybe he was out there roaming around about to do something, and then all of a sudden Tasha comes out of the house. You know what I'm saying? To get this asthma pump, and she's chased in by this woman that died next door. Maybe that woman that died next door was trying to save them. Maybe she was trying to keep them in the house so they wouldn't, go out and run into this character that was just on a rampage with killing people at the point. So, yeah, they think that the woman saved them. They think that the woman did everything that she did to protect them. She chased Tasha back in the house so Tasha wouldn't be out in the streets when old boy showed up or came out of her house from killing her, whatever the case may be. She kept them in the house. She scared them to the point where they could not come out the fucking house, and they had no other choice but to stay there with the doors locked. So she was actually a good ghost, and she saved them by keeping them in the damn house. So there you go. There's your first story of the night. Yes, we are working these stories on in because I know y'all miss y'all fix. Auntie got it for you. Woo. First story of the night. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, retwist your twisties, rewarm up your honey bun, throw that old ass plate of wings back into the microwave to warm up because you've been sitting there with your mouth dropped and your food done got cold. So go on in there, warm that shit up. Feel free to go over and tip Auntie. Feel free to go use the bathroom, but don't forget to wash your damn hands because we don't want germs. We don't like germs. You sit in the house with 75 people. We don't want your germs. So wash your hands. And for all y'all family members that I love oh so much to my heart that snuck your ass in while I was telling story time and think I didn't see you creeping through the front door and left that shit open. If you please get your ass up off the couch, put your shoes on, walk right on over back to that door and close the door behind you. I would greatly appreciate it, and I won't have to call you out individually. I won't have to tell your relatives to move to the left and to the right so I can point your ass out individually. So if you can kindly get up and do that, that would be awesome. We're going to go ahead and start that next story time in 2 minutes. Hey, Gemini, baby. So you got 2 minutes to get everything you need to get done because we're going to go ahead and start that next story time in 2 minutes, people. So let's get this done. Thank you, Miss D. Y'all put Miss D down. She sent the superstar sticker. Thank you for the tip, Miss D. So if you love the stories or you like the stories or you appreciate Auntie and the stories, please feel free to tip. I take all types of tip. I ain't gonna say all types of tip because y'all motherfuckers will try to be smart and start hitting Auntie in the chat with don't drink and drive and wear your seatbelt when you go outside. All that bullshit. I ain't got time. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. So, yes, I take my tips on our platforms, PayPal, Cash App, as well as YouTube. I greatly appreciate tips. Thank you so very much. Because I promise you, the first don't drink and drive tip I get in the goddamn chat. I'm shutting down story time for the night, damn it. Sally, you're a miss. I've been in my, but I know the house rules. You're a miss. Oh, man. So, yeah, we finna go ahead and get ready to start this second story time. Tay, I'm finna take you out this story. The first time you hit me with a don't drink and drive, look, sweet tea, I'm gonna punch your ass in the face personally. See, I knew y'all gonna try it. I knew y'all gonna try it. I knew y'all gonna try it. That's what I'm talking about, Keita. Yes, tell them congratulations. That's what I'm talking about, UNC. Tell them congratulations and do it big, represent for the home team. And, represent his parents to the fullest. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Well, just stop at the congratulations. Shay, you're a grown member? Well, for 8 months, Member for 8 months. Grown. I think she already did. I think she may have been already done it. All right, you guys. It is 8:15. We finna go ahead and start this second story time. So go ahead and thumbs up the live. Let me know you are ready. Tay Tay, we kick your ass. Talking about my tip is locked bad ass in the bathroom. Oh my goodness. LaShondra, I ain't got no adoption papers yet, babe. When you send them adoption papers, I gladly sign them for you. Yes, come on, thumbs up. Let me know y'all ready. Let me know y'all ready. Yeah, Tay Tay. Tay ass about this damn story. I'm a little smart ass. Thank you, Trina. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a good time at her dance. She just my baby old fashioned. She used to little girls being little girls, but she said it was a lot of grown woman shit going on. A lot of
people were throwing their derrieres around. On other people. Tables, chairs, walls, people, the floor, the stage, everywhere.
She said people were throwing their derrieres around all over the place.
They're doing a round of applause.
On the floor, on the stage, on other people, on tables, on
chairs.
chairs. She was just very appalled. She was very fucking appalled. She like, oh.
So imagine they
Thank you, Keita.
So imagine when they go downtown.
Ooh.
You could smell.
Thank you, Shay. Look.
Smoking green stuff in the bathrooms, and you can smell people vaping and everything. Like,
my baby was appalled. She was shocked. She like, what? 8th graders do this? Are you kidding me? My mom will punch me in my throat if I try any of this stuff they doing in here.
Exactly. Oh,
Sharita, congratulations. You're going to be a grandma. You're going to be a glam. GLAM, grandma. Teach them to say it. Teach them to call you grandma. Like, don't hit you with their grandma shit. My baby said, She said all that booty swinging and throwing it everywhere. She was very shocked and appalled. All the smoking. My baby was like, oh no. This is not it. Yes, with her light up shoes, honey, it was so easy to find her and all them goddamn kids with them shoes on. It went with her dress at night. It was so pretty. I was like, oh my goodness, there's my baby right there. She was looking so cute. She got so many compliments on her shoes and her dress. She's like, Mama, everybody wanted to know. I'm like, that's your style, baby. You picked all that out. Look, see, she be thinking her style is ugly.
it really is because you picked out everything.
All right, guys. So here we go with this second story time. It has Tay Tay, Lavonya, Kadisha. Roll call. All right, well, I see Tay Tay ass is right there already. Lavonya, Kadisha. Lavonya was the first one on here. Well, yeah. Lavonya was the first one on here. Is she gone already? Is she gone already? There go Lavonya. Kadisha. Is Kadisha out here? But moderators, put that name down so I can go ahead and chop her too. I'm gonna call her parents. Don't get the list mixed up. One for the superstars and one for the parents I need to be calling. Because they are cutting class, obviously. All right. So Lavonya, Tay Tay, and Kadisha. This is you guys' story. So Tay Tay had a friend, Kadisha, and they would go out and do grave rubbings. Now, if you don't know what grave rubbing is, it's when people go out and they get like that wax paper and they put it on gravestones, tombstones, and rub, to try to like copy the picture onto the paper for them. And that was something that they like to do. They said it was very common to be in the graveyard doing gravestone rubbings. They said it was quiet, it was peaceful. So they used to love to do it. And so Tay Tay and Khadisha used to do this, you know, on the weekends when it was no problem. You know, they didn't have to work or nothing. They would do this like this was something that they enjoyed to do. They wine out there and they would just do this shit for like hours on end. Okay, now one weekend, Lavonia comes to see Tay Tay, which is her aunt. So she comes to see Tay Tay because it's summertime. Thank you, August. And she's about to go out of town with some other family members, but she wanted to spend time with Tay Tay because Tay Tay was her favorite aunt. She bought her toys. She did whatever, you know, everything. So she comes to see Tay Tay, and, you know, she's supposed to be there like 2 days. So Tay Tay made time for her, but it was that weekend, you know, on the weekend, and her and Khadisha normally go grave rubbing on the weekends. So Tay Tay calls Khadisha and she tell Khadisha, look, so we can do grave rubbing, that's fine, but I'm gonna have to bring my niece Lavonia with me. And she was like, okay, you think she's okay with that? And she's like, my niece is fine, honey. She ain't scared of nothing. She probably find it interesting what we doing. So she was like, okay, cool. So she tell Lavonia's like 11 years old. So she like, Lavonia, look, we're going to do grave rubbing tomorrow. And Lavonia heard grave, and she was like, wait a minute. You mean like dead people? And she was like, no, we're not going to be. Well, yeah, it's kind of like that. She was like, we're going to go into the cemetery. She said, I take this paper right here. She showed her the paper. She said, and I take this little charcoal and I rub it over the tombstones and it makes pictures like this. And she showed her the pictures that she had of these different gravestones, these different names on gravestones and stuff. And, you know, Lavonia was like, okay, that's, you know, can I call her too? And she was like, yeah, that's fine. So she brought her up there. And her, Khadisha, and Lavonia was all in the same area. And she gave Lavonia her own little wax paper and her chart. And she told her to go on over there and, you know, start her little grave rubbing. So she went over there with her and she showed her how she started out on it. And Lavonia was like, that's easy. I can do it. So she leave her over there. And Tay Tay goes over to her grave and she starts, and Khadijah's on the opposite side. So they like in a triangle circle, like a triangle symbol. So it's like Tay Tay's at the corner, Lavonia's at this corner, and Khadijah's right behind her at the other corner. So they're doing like the little grave rubbing and everything, and all of a sudden, while they're doing it, a gust of wind comes by. It's just like whoosh. So it blows them, and it's like, whoa, shit, where that wind come from? Like, girl, it was getting hot, so we actually needed that good little breeze. That felt real good. So she was like, okay, and they kept, you know, doing a little grave rubbing. And then Lavonia said, stop. And they looked back and they said, you okay? And she was like, why y'all keep pulling on my clothes? So Khadisha looked at Tay Tay and she like, Tay Tay like, ain't nobody pulled on your clothes, baby. She was like, one of y'all just pulled my jacket hood and it snatched me on my throat and it hurt. Baby, look at me. Turn around and look at me. And she turns around and she looks and she like, Tay Tay, like, I'm all the way over here. I didn't grab you. I'm not over there. I'm over here. And she looks back and she see Khadijah's on the other side, and she's like, somebody grabbed my coat, somebody grabbed my hood, and it choked me, it pulled me. And Lavonia was like, no, baby, ain't nobody been over there. You want to come over here and do a gravestone that's closer to me? And she was like, no, I want to finish the one that I'm doing, then I come over there. So she was like, okay, you sure? And Lavonia was like, yeah, I'm sure. So everybody go back to rubbing on their gravestone and stuff. And then you hear like, ow! And they turn around, they look back, and Lavonia's laying on the ground. She's holding the back of her head. They rush over there to her. They're like, are you okay? And she was like, somebody hit me in my head with a rock, and it hurt. So Tay Tay looks around, and it's a rock, sure as shit, right on the side of Lavonia. And it got a little blood on it. Like, whoever threw this shit. And she like holding her head, and she see her hand, and it got blood on it. She just passed out. So Tay Tay pick her up. Her and Khadisha, they run into the house. As they're running into the house, the wind picks up. And it's just like wind rushing them as they're like running into the house, like trying to get into the house. And she's like, hold on, baby. I'm get to the house. I'm gonna put someone. Hold on. They rush to the house, and when they get in the house, it's like as they coming in the doors are slamming themselves like right behind them. in the house. As they coming in, they had to go through the screened-in front porch. So when they go through that door, before anybody could reach back to grab the door was like, bow, hard as shit. And they just ran on into the house and the door, bow, hard as shit. So they rush in, of course, Khadijah slams the door and she locks it. And Tay runs and put Lavonia on the couch. She goes get ice. She go get water. She, trying to cool her off and, trying to shake her and wake her up. And she's like, Vonya. And Lavonia started to come around. And when she comes around, she looks at Tay, but she looks at Tay weird as shit. She looks at her and she turns her head. And she looks at her and she like, who are you? And Tay like, Vonya, don't play, man. Don't play like that. That shit ain't funny. Don't play like that. You know who I am. And she was like, who are you? And Tay was listening to her. And she was like, Vonya, don't play. You know who I am. Stop playing. And Vonya was like, I don't know you, baby. She looks at Khadijah. Khadijah's like, why the fuck she sound like that? She ain't sound like that at first. So Tay runs over and she grabs Lavonia by the face and she looks at Lavonia. And Lavonia just looks weak. She looked tired and weak as shit. And she's like, Lavonia, are you okay? And then Lavonia's head drops. And when her head drops down like that, she sent her head back up. And she's like, Lavonia, are you okay? And Lavonia, she jumped up and she was like, how dare you? And she mushed the auntie. She mushed Tay in the head like, how dare you? And Tay like, all right, look, Lavonia, chill out. And she's like, how dare? Like, she's pushing up at her like hard as shit. Like, how dare you with your disrespectful ass? And it was like, whoa. Khadijah was like, hey, baby, look, you need to stop. You being real disrespectful. And it was like, while she was saying that, like, instantly, she turned. Lavonia was like, shut up. She turned and she pointed at Khadijah and she was like, shut up. And Khadijah just stood there. And Tay was like, Vonya. She turns around. She looked back at Tay and she was like, you so damn disrespectful. And Vonya was like, what the fuck? Vonya has no control over her body. Tay is like, this is not making no sense at all. So she slaps Vonya. Bow! Vonya, wake up. She slapped Vonya's head turned. She turned back around and she slapped the shit out of Tay like, bow! Somebody, that shit came from down low. Like, she didn't even come across the face. Like, that shit came from below. You know what I'm saying? Like, bow! She slapped up, across the side of her fucking head, slapped shit out Tay. Tay like, oh, hell, she was finna hit Vonya, but Khadijah grabbed her. She like, look, that girl, that's your niece. That's a baby. Stop. And it's like, Tay was like, woo, oh, what's going on? And she grabbed Vonya. She started shaking Vonya. She was like, what, Vonya? Stop it. You need to stop it right now. And Vonya just shaking. And she like let Vonya go. And Vonya was like, looked at her and she was just like, ugh. And she threw up all this black, like earth looking shit, like mud, like soil, thick chunks, earthworm, the whole motherfucking works. Like all this shit started to come up out of her and she was throwing up like in chunks. And she sat back up and she looked back at Tay with all this shit running down her face. And she like, you thought that was going to work? You so disrespectful. And she runs over there and she jumps, like she lunges up and she grabs Tay. She locks her legs around Tay and grabs Tay by her face like this. And Tay goes back. She falls into the couch. She grabbed Tay's mouth and she told her, she said, don't you ever walk on my grave. And she grabbed Tay's mouth open like this and threw up like, right in Tay shit. All in Tay mouth, earthworms, maggots, all that shit. Right in Tay mouth. Hell, Tay mouth open like this. Tay throws Vonya ass on the floor, jumps up, choking, spitting this shit out. Vonya hits the floor, but she hit the floor. She's out. She's just not moving no more. The wind is still whistling around this goddamn house hard as shit. And she's over there. Tay's over there throwing up, heaving up her life. Khadijah runs over. She's like, are you okay? Like, you need to get your niece. Something is wrong with her. And it's like they turn around to look at Vanya, and Vanya is like squatted down on all fours. She squatted down. She ain't on her knees. She on her feet and her hands, and she looking right at their ass. All this shit is coming out of her mouth. It's just nasty as all this stuff is coming out of her mouth, and she just like, I guess like dog runs over there at Tay ass again, and Khadijah grabs her. And Tay just jumps up and grabbed the first thing that she saw, which was a vase. She snatched the goddamn flowers out that vase, and she grabbed Vanya's mouth, and she poured all that goddamn vase water in Vanya's mouth. Vanya just started coughing. She turns around, she throws up more. More earth, more soil, more fucking earthworms and maggots and all kind of shit you find in the ground. She threw all that shit up, and then she just passed out. And when she passed out, Tay grabbed her ass. She ran upstairs, grabbed her, put her on the bed. She put a wet towel over her head. And she put that wet towel over her head, like cool her off. It's like the wind started to die down outside. And then eventually the wind just calmed down altogether and it stopped. And like when it stopped, like whistling the trees and shit, then that's when Vanya started to come around. And when Tay seen Vanya started to come around, she just jumped up and squared up. She like, I don't know what kind of bullshit you on, but if you on some bullshit, I'm finna knock you the fuck out. Like, I ain't even finna play with you no more. I ain't playing with you no more, Vanya. Vanya just sits up like, why you want to fight me? And she looks at Vanya, she like, Vanya, you good? And she like, but why you want to fight me, auntie? Like, why you want to knock me out? What I do? And she runs over and she grabs Vanya's ass and she hugs her. She like, girl, I thought I was going to have to knock your fucking lights out if you woke up on that dumb shit again. And she like, woke up on what? Like, what are you talking about? Auntie, I ain't even did nothing. You wanted to fight me and I ain't even did nothing. See, that's the violence mama be talking about. That's why she don't like me coming over here, because you so dang on violent. Like, that's what she be talking about. She like, nah, I wasn't going to actually hit you, baby. I was just saying, like, if you jumped up on some crazy shit and I had to hit you, I would have hit you. And she like, yep, that's the violence mom be talking about. That's why I don't come over here too often. But it's okay. It's okay. And she was like, well, baby, you passed out and we was in the graveyard, so you need to get some rest because your body tired. And Vanya was like, okay, well, that's fine. And she laid on down in the bed, and Khadijah and Tay went downstairs, and Khadijah was like, what the fuck was that? She was like, I don't know, bitch. All I know is I won't be doing no more grave rubbings. I will not be taking my ass out there with you. If you want to do it, that's fine. I'm no longer going out there to do that shit no more. Like, you seen my niece, she didn't even sound like herself. She sounded like an old ass woman. And where were we just? We was in a fucking graveyard. She throwing up graveyard dirt. Like, no, I'm not going no more. You can go ahead and go, but I'm not doing it no more. And she stopped grave rubbing that day. She stopped grave rubbing. She do that shit no more. Her and Khadijah didn't even kick it like that no more, because that's what they really had in common. And Khadijah still kept doing it, but not Tay. Tay said she couldn't do that shit no more. She got up the next morning. Vanya couldn't remember shit. All she remembered what they supposed to be going grave rubbing. So it's like she missed the whole day. She just jumps up and she like, auntie, we going grave rubbing today like you said yesterday? And she's like, nah, babe, I changed my mind. We're going to sit in the house. We're going to watch us a movie together. And we're going to spend some time together before you leave. And Vanya was like, okay, I'm be in your bed. You gonna bring the popcorn? She's like, I'm bringing the popcorn. And they chilled the rest of the fucking day until it was time for her to go. She never did. Tay never stepped foot in a graveyard again to do nothing. If it was a funeral, that's the only time she would go, and she was very careful where she stepped. So she wasn't playing around no more with no grave, nothing. And she did. So that was you guys' second story. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink. You know my motto: go over and tip your auntie, tip your waitress. Thank you, babe.
You need a tip.
You need a tip. I got a tip for your daddy. You ready?
She gonna tell you something like, don't drink and drive.
I ain't gonna tell your dad. I ain't gonna tell him don't drink and drive.
Listen.
Don't come in this high ass room without turning the fan on. That's a tip.
See?
Oh, nice.
That's a tip. Hey, I was very sincere when I said that. I was very fucking sincere.
Yeah.
I missed your tip, Nino. I'm sorry. Hold on, give me a second. I know, but baby, you got a phone. Shut up.
said shut down time.
Don't start acting like that. Go and play a game. You play your game. You play your game. You play your game. You play your game. Nino, you sent me a tip. I'm sorry if I missed it. Let me go through here and see. Because I was telling the story. I'm sorry. Because if you just playing. Thank you, August. No, you ain't sent no tip. You saw it. Thank you, Miss D. Thank you, Tay Tay. Did y'all like the story? Now you gonna have me packed up because of my bad tip. You just so happen to be the person that got packed up. It wasn't like I chose to do it to you. You just so happen to be the character. So we finna get ready to start this last story of the night. In like 4 minutes, guys. I miss you guys so much. I hate to call it quits so soon. But y'all get 3 stories of the night. But don't just look forward to Wednesday. Because Wednesday y'all get 4. Right, cause Nino, he got me looking all over the place and see Nino be playing. He got me looking everywhere. I ain't see it either, Kay. You ain't tripping. I'm gonna write your whole name down. Okay. Alrighty. Now it's another tip. Okay. All right, guys. Are y'all almost ready for the last story time of the night? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you, everybody that gave me superstar stickers tonight. You guys will be in Wednesday story time. I hope I got enough of y'all for Wednesday story time. So, y'all, hopefully it's enough for y'all. If it ain't, y'all know it won't be 4 stories. It'll just be as many people as I got. It's a comment to okay. So y'all so silly. No, the same old foolishness is still going on, Tay Tay. Now that the Ring video camera has gotten out, things are probably gonna quiet down. Because there was a mediation to happen, and let's just say once the video came out, then lawyers was quitting on the spot. So like time you hit the stop button, quit. Stop, quit. It was that fast. Stop, quit. So we shall see. We shall see what she does now. So because it had to be shown, it had to be seen. I felt like he needed to know what he was going up against. So the video happened. Quit. Like stood up, fixed the tie. I'm done. So yeah. I'll see how many more times that happened before she just give it up. Like you need to be working to get your baby some damn help instead of trying to come after me. But some people got their priorities mixed up. But alrighty. So let's see. We got 1 more minute, y'all, for this last story of the night.
1 more.
Last story of the night coming up, y'all.
You okay?
It's the last story of the night, and I'm about to tell the family bye. Until Wednesday. We'll see them later until Wednesday. All right, guys. It's officially 8:40, so go ahead and thumbs up if you guys is ready for the last story of the night. That's for Wednesday. That's for Wednesday. That's for Wednesday. I'm not ready. Suki, you a mess. All right, guys. Come on, thumbs up. Let me know if you ready. Y'all down. Tell me how you feel. All right. Are we ready? So the last story of the night has, thank you, Tabitha. All right, you guys. So the last story of the night has Linda, Carolyn, and Tara in it. Linda, Carolyn, and Tara. Are they here? Are they here? That's what I'm talking about, Corey. Not y'all probably think I'm gone. I'm still here. That's what I'm talking about, Corey. Thank you, Danielle. Keep it up. If I'm little thing can work out for me for real, and I'll be snatched by next month. Oh, you got to see the trailer for the movie Dash Cam. It's a movie called Dash Cam. Let me write that down. You seen the trailer for it already? Mm-hmm. It good? Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. Is it scary? Yeah. Action. Dash Cam. I looked that up. Time I get off the seat. All right, guys. So Linda, Carolyn, and Tara, this is you guys' story. So Tara is older grandparent to Linda and Carolyn, and her family is okay. So yeah, so Tara is the grandmother to Carolyn and Linda. Well, pretty much like the great grandmother to Carolyn and Linda. And, you know, she's like the rock of the family. She's been around for a long time. She's seen a lot of things. She know a lot of things. So one day, you know, they were sitting in the house and Carolyn came in the house and she's like, she went into Linda's room and she was like, Linda, do you know our family tree? And she was like, no. And she was like, I need to know our family tree for a project that we doing in school. Is there anybody that know our family tree? So she was like, go ask mom or dad. So they go in there and they ask the mom and dad, and you know, first thing come to the mom mind is your great grandma still living. You know, she can tell you more about the family tree. And so, you know, Tara was like, oh yeah, I can ask her because she is like the oldest living relative that we got. So can y'all take me over there so I can see her and ask her? And they was like, call her on the phone first to make sure it's okay for you to come over. So she calls on the phone, and of course the great grandma was like, yeah, you know, is Linda coming with you? And she asked Linda, she like, Linda, great grandma, I don't know if you coming too. And Linda was like, I ain't got shit going on. Yeah, I'm coming too. So she was like, yeah, Linda said she coming too. And the great grandma was like, oh, good, okay. So yeah, y'all can come on over, and you know, I tell you, I got photo albums and everything. I can show y'all everything. So it was like, yeah, great grandma said we can come over. So she like, you know, mom and dad like, y'all come on, you know, get your book bag and stuff. Carolyn, come on. So they go over there. And when they get in, grandma, you know, open up the door. Great grandma open up the door. She a little old frail lady. She opens up the door, and you know, Linda turns around and she let the mom know, like, we're here. She opened the door. We're inside. So mom pulled out. She told them she'll be back in about an hour. She pulls out. So they go in the house, and Tara, you know, Tara sits down and she said, "Hey, babies, how y'all doing?" And they was like, "Fine," you know. So we came over here because, you know, great grandma, we got a project where we got to talk about our family tree, and I don't know a lot about our family tree. And they said, you know a lot about it. Can you tell me? So Tara was like, yeah, baby, I got a bunch of stories. She was like, get that photo album over there. You know, she got up and she grabbed the photo album, and you know, the great grandma was showing her all these family members, but she noticed majority of their family members was winning. Like, it was like if you seen a picture of the family back in the 30s, it was like more women than it was men. You know what I'm saying? And she noticed as the family came up in generations and generations, it became even less men in the family, more women in the family. And she was like, great grandma, it's a lot of girls in our family, huh? And she was like, grandma was like, yeah. Great grandma was like, yeah, for some strange reason, we all we can make is girls. We can't really get no boys. Like every now and again, you'll get one family member that had like one boy, but we've never had no more than one boy per family. If a family did have, a boy. So she was writing down, everything, putting a little family tree together. And she got the questions like, so how was Aunt May born? Who was her dad? And the great Aunt Tara be like, her dad's name was John. They called him Big John. He worked out in the fields, but he died. Like, what happened to him? It's like, he while he was working, he fell over in front of the tractor, and the tractor, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He died. Like every time she got to a child was born, and right after that child was born, the man that created that child just mysteriously died, or something happened. But either way it go, his ass ain't in the union no more. Okay. So she was like, Linda sitting there, she listening, and she like, grandma, so what you saying is the men is what the men just died in our family like that? And grandma was like, no, because it's not like anybody, hurt them or did anything to them. They just, I don't know, they just die off from illness or, accidents or whatever. She was like, men just don't seem to make it long around our family. Okay. So then Carolyn started getting deeper. She's like, so what happened to Uncle James, our great Uncle James? Well, your great Uncle James used to help build ships. And one day he was helping to build a ship, and an accident happened and he ended up dying. How old was my cousin such and such? Oh, she was about 3 months old. Okay. Well, what happened to Uncle, Jimmy? What happened to great Uncle Jimmy, who was married to great Aunt Sue? Oh, yeah, he passed too. What happened? He was in a car accident. How old was my cousin when he died? About 3 months. So at this point, Linda's listening to this shit, but she ain't made no comments. She listening though. She gets over closer so she can see the pictures now. She looking at the pictures. She's like, So all these men just disappeared. She like, cause I noticed. Thank you, Juicy. She like, I noticed these pictures are like every 5, maybe 10 years apart. And I noticed that in this picture, the man that was in this picture ain't in the picture by the time y'all do another picture. And it's just more women and more baby girls. Like, what's going on? Like, we ain't never had no baby boys. Like, yeah, we had a baby boy in the family a couple times. They probably make it to like 5 years old and something happened to them. Huh? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, what happened to that baby boy right there? She points to a little boy that's in the picture. Because she noticed 5 years from that picture, when they took the next family picture, that baby went in the picture. So she's like, what happened to this baby right here? It's like, it was a sad story. What happened to him? Him and his mom was in a car accident together. Both of them died. The fuck? So while she's telling this story, and Carolyn's writing down everything, she like, this about to be a sad ass project. And Linda is watching, and she's watching, looking at all these pictures, and she noticed that all these women wore a necklace around their neck. And she was like, what is those? What are those necklaces? I see all the women really got those necklaces on their neck. What does that mean? And the grandma was like, well, Tara was like, well, when y'all get older, then y'all will find out, because you'll get your own necklace. She said, I got a necklace. Your mama got a necklace. Your auntie got a necklace. You ain't never noticed the necklace before? She was like, no, because it's not like I see y'all all the time with y'all necklaces out. She like, but in this picture, I noticed even though y'all got on shirts that come up around y'all neck that should cover the necklace, y'all got the necklaces outside of the shirt so it could be seen. And she like, oh, it's just like a reminder. That's what we, have it for. She's like, a reminder. She's like, yeah, it's a reminder. Of what? She like, of everything that our race and our ancestors went through so we could be strong. That's where we get our power from our ancestors. And she was like, okay. She said, so when she said that, of course, that's when Carolyn gets up to look at it, and she's drawing the emblem on her book, on her paper, so she'll have an idea of what it looked like. And she, drew it, and she looked at it. She turned it around. She looked at it again. She said, Linda, don't they look like the Timberland sign? And Linda looked. She said, let me see. She looks. She looked at the picture. She said, damn, it do look like the Timberland sign. And Tara was like, what's the Timberland sign? She was like, hold on, let me show you. And she pulled the picture up on her phone. She said, this the Timberland sign. They got it on shoes. These are, shoes. That's the brand. That's their little emblem. And, Tara looked at it. And she was like, She said, that's funny. She said, what you talking about? She said, look at the emblems and look at the one you got. She said, look damn near exactly alike. She said, our emblem is for, to give us strength and power, because that tree is where majority of our ancestors was hung from. So in order to keep our power strong, we need to reflect on what they went through, the struggle that they went through to, keep our power strong and all of that. So that's why we don't have no boys in the family. Remember I'm saying, we really don't have no boys in the family. It's not because of us. It's the will of the world. She said, we have nothing to do with these kids that pass, but when these women produce these children, these boy children, they pass along with their boy children together. It always seems to happen. So that's why it's less boys in the family than it is girls, and there's more girls in the family. So Karen, like, I can't tell my class this, like, it don't make no sense. And she was like, oh, it'll make sense, baby. And she calls her into the room. She tell you, Linda and, Carolyn come in. She said, y'all come out. She said, I see y'all got a lot of questions, but I'm pretty sure your mama ain't ready for y'all to have it, but I'm going to go ahead and give y'all necklace, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And she gives them the necklace, and it comes in a cute little packet, you know what I'm saying? And she put it in a cute little wrapper form, and she opens it up. She put the necklace on their neck. She put the necklace on Linda's neck first, and Linda just said she felt a breeze come over her. She felt like a cold go down her spine. She couldn't describe it. She was just like, it was weird as fuck. Like, tying the necklace hit her chest, she felt this weird chill go down her spine. She said when Tara put the necklace around Carolyn's neck, and when she put the necklace around Carolyn's neck, Carolyn closed her eyes, and they said Carolyn started to vibrate. Her body literally started to vibrate. Like, they didn't know why. She was just vibrating. And, of course, Linda got scared. She was like, Carolyn? And Tara was like, no, just let her be. Let her be. She'll be okay. Carolyn stood there about a good 45 seconds, trembling, vibrating, and then she stopped and she opened her eyes and she looked at Tara. And Tara looked at her. And she said, you understand now, huh? And she looked up, Carolyn looked up at Tara. She just started crying. Tears just started rolling down her face. And Linda couldn't understand. She's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? She looked at Linda. She just looked back up at Tara, and she just started crying harder and harder. Like, and Tara grabbed her. She like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. I know. I'm sorry, but I know. And she just kept saying it. And Linda's like, what? And she wouldn't say nothing. She stayed quiet the whole time. And while they, Tara was comforting her, they heard doo-doo. And she like, come on, mom outside. So, they give grandma a hug. And it's like Carolyn stood there and hugged her for so long and wouldn't let her go. She just kept holding on to her. And Linda was like, come on, we gotta go. And Carolyn looked up at Tara and she was like, I love you so much. And Tara was like, I love you too, baby. You understand now, huh? And she was like, yes, ma'am. And she went on out the house and she got in the car. Mom was like, y'all had a good time? And Linda, didn't say nothing. Carolyn had her head down in the back. She was still crying. She wasn't crying loud, but you could hear her. Mom was like, looking in the rear view. You okay? You okay, Carolyn? Carolyn like, yeah, I'm okay. And they get home and they pull into the driveway. She gets out the car. She go in the house. She go in her room. She sit down, pull out her notebook. She start to write. Linda come in the doorway. She said, "What's wrong with you?" She said, "What happened?" And the mama come in the room. And she was like, "Are you sure you okay, Carolyn?" Carolyn was like, "Yes, ma'am. I'm okay." She like, "Why you crying?" Carolyn was like, "Nothing. I'm okay." And then the mama looked and she noticed the necklace. And she turned around and she looked at Linda. She grabbed Linda, and Linda had a necklace. She said, "Oh man," she said, "Grandma told your great grandma told you, didn't you?" And Linda was like, "Mama, what was that?" She was like, "Great grandma put these necklaces on this and chill went down my back. Like I don't know what it is, but it just freaked me out." She was like, "Yeah, baby, it's strong." And then she looks over and Carolyn was crying and she was like, "Carolyn, you okay?" And she was like, "Mama, it was so sad. It was so bad." She's like, "What's wrong, baby? What you talking about?" She just jumped up out of bed and she ran and grabbed her mom around the waist. She was like, "It was so sad. It was so bad." She's like, "What, baby? What's wrong?" And she takes Carolyn over to the bed and she sit her down and she's like, "What's wrong, baby?" And she was like, when great grandma put the necklace on my neck, she was like, all of a sudden I just felt dizzy. When I closed my eyes, she like it seemed like the room was spinning real fast. And she was like, then it just stopped. And she was like, when it stopped, I could see the tree that was on my necklace. And she said, I seen it. And she said, it looked like the tree was crying blood. She was like, it was blood running down the tree. And she said, and she just started seeing all these hangings happening over and over again in different parts of the tree. Just over and over again. Every time she tried to turn away and look back, it was another one. She turned away and looked back, and it was another one. She said, before she knew it, it looked like a tree of hanging men. And she was like, they all like was just sitting there bleeding from the mouth. She said the tree was bleeding. She said, and then they just all looked at her and pointed. And when they pointed at her, she said her necklace started to get hot and it woke her up. And she opened her eyes. She was like, "Mom, it was so sad. It was so bad." She just kept saying it was so sad. It was so bad. And her mom was like, "I'm sorry, baby. It do everybody different when you get your necklace. It do everybody different. You can't really recall how it's gonna do. Like your sister didn't get nothing but a chill." She was like, "But you experienced something different. So it's different for everybody." And she was just like, "Mom, it was so sad. It was so bad." And she was like, "Just keep your necklace on. And that necklace should protect you from anything sad and bad to come your way." And she kept her necklace on and she told Linda, everything in detail, what she saw, what I'm saying, how she walked up to the tree, how she could feel the men's feet, how she could feel the warmth in their toes when she grabbed up for them, but she could still see the blood. Their eyes was open, bleeding from the eyes. She was just like, it was so sad. And all she could see was these people around like parading, and it had her fucked up. And she told Linda about it. And Linda was like, "Don't worry about it. Just like Grandmama said, our ancestors get their strength from that tree." And she was like, "You keep your necklace on and it won't, what I'm saying, you won't have no more issues and it'll protect you." And she kept her necklace on. She ain't had no more issues. Right? Now, so there are powers and things that are beyond our control. And basically, great grandma told them that all their power lies within that pendant, their emblem, that they grow their power, they get their power from that is their everything. That goes all the way back hundreds of generations, blood, sweat, and tears on that emblem. So she told her she won't have to worry about anything harming her. No, nothing. No, nothing, basically. The one time that necklace, the great aunt told them, that it should keep them safe and protected and nothing shouldn't happen to them. And the one person, well, Carolyn's mom wore her necklace for a long time. And the one time she took it off, all types of things happened. Like it was snowball of things. Like she went from being completely fine, completely healthy, to a whole snowball of events, all type of health problems just snowballed and eventually passed. So you're not supposed to take it off. And I received my necklace. I received my necklace a while ago. Just never put it on. But I've been my dreams, put it like this, my dreams have been speaking very, very, very loud, very, very loud to me about this emblem. And I've been seeing my mom a lot in my dreams. And what made me bring this story up is because the other night, I had a dream about her. And it was very intense, very strong, and it showed some very weird but scary shit that I couldn't really put together in my mind. I mean, I spent days pondering on this shit, trying to figure out what could it mean, what could the sign be, what could it be. But yeah, so she's been at me in my dreams a lot lately, and in my dreams, she has this in her hand, and she's holding it by the chain, and it's like I'm walking down a like gravel road, and you can't see nothing but like grass all around you, and I'm walking down this gravel road, and it's like she's in front of me and she's backing up, like she's trying to stay in front of me, like I'm trying to walk and she's trying to block me, and she has that in her hand and she's like shaking it at my face, and the more I walk forward, the more she goes backwards, and she's shaking it in my face, and I don't know how to interpret that. So I feel like this is her trying to warn me something's afoot or something maybe coming, or that I need to put my necklace on. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just know. And then I'm about to take a trip, and I don't know. So I'm gonna take heed and wear it. So no.
I mean, that pattern seemed a little sus to be.
It could be a little sus, but that's the thing. Me and your dad ain't had no boy. We ain't brought no boys into this family.
But he is a boy. And you notice how they say every boy that came in there died? Including the fathers?
But that's the thing. He ain't the father of a boy. I ain't bring no boy. I brought all girls into this family.
He's a male. Moral of the story. I'm sorry.
See, that's what you get. That's what you get. You can play your game. That's what you get.
No, it messed up my Tetris thing.
So yeah. That's what I'm gonna do though. So that was you guys' third story of the night. Thank you so much. Right. Thank you so much for joining me for story time, guys. We're back. We're back to story times every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We are back. So yes, you guys, I cannot wait for Wednesday story time. Thank you guys for joining me for story time tonight. Thank you for the superstar stickers. Everyone that gave a superstar sticker tonight will be in a story time on Wednesday. So thank you guys for joining me. I missed you guys. I love you guys. Sweet dreams. Don't slap the sleeves off a motherfucker unless they earn it. And from my family to yours.
Hold on.
Okay, here we go.
Hold on.
Come on, honey. Come on. Yes, from my family to yours. We love you guys. Mwah. Good night.
I met a girl named Stacy.
Oh my goodness, here
I
you
met a
go.
girl named Missy.
No, don't do that.
Her all day. She was dyslexic.